Yo ho ho! As it's now time to cue the titles. Here we go. Oh yes, it's Christmas time. Snazzy Variety 90. I'm Snazzy and this is Snazzy's Christmas special. Oh yes. And today we're going to be talking about obviously the aspect of Christmas and how it is all began and who is to celebrate. And obviously of course the first things first we'll be talking about is the fact that it's this time of year where we spend time with families, friends, loved ones, people that we care about, and of course obviously the religious side of things is to celebrate the one and only Jesus Christ, and of course the one and only Virgin Mary who gave birth to Jesus in a stable in Bethlehem. And that is why obviously today we have presents. We have a turkey, and we celebrate it with people, as I said before, we love and we care about. And that is why today, whenever you have the importance of Christmas, think about the one and only important thing, which is the fact that you are not alone. At Christmas time, you have someone out there, someone love and you care about. Even if you're not sure who that is, you'll be able to know who that is just by knowing who you're grateful for and why. And that is why I'm going to say today, celebrate Christmas. Celebrate it with dignity and wonderfulness as we celebrate it at this time of year, knowing the fact we can be able to step away from the way what we're feeling, and knowing the fact we can be able to achieve our enjoyment of time at Christmas. And that is how we are celebrating it today, because we are one and the same celebrating Christmas. How you celebrate it? That is entirely up to you. But that's the thing, because the fun part of it is, no matter what, you can be you. Yes, that's right. You can be you. And plus, obviously, of course, I love it myself, you see. And that is why I love Christmas. It brings people together. Day in, day out, year upon year, and knowing the fact we'll all come together as one and celebrate as one. And that is why I wish you all a very Merry Christmas on behalf of Snazzy Variety 90 and his family, of course. And I hope you enjoyed the show. And of course, please obviously do not forget, we're now going to be going over to the section where we'll be doing the Christmas mentions at Christmas time. Or the other way I put it is Christmas mentions. So that is why now I'm going to take you over there now. As we say, ding dong merrily on high, it's now time to cue the titles. What? Woo!
Away. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a horse. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle the way.
Hello everyone, welcome to Snazzy Variety 90. I'm Snazzy and this is Merry Christmas Mentions. And this is where we'll be talking about various different bloggers and welcoming them into the Snazzy Variety 90 community. And this is where variety is given with a smile. And obviously over this year, there's been people obviously following me on Twitter, to YouTube, or vice versa, or both in some cases. And this is obviously the listings of people who I would like to obviously welcome into the society and obviously say, you know, please obviously enjoy the content, and obviously I will help you as much as I can and do the best I can as you do. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with obviously these individual sections. These intersections include video bloggers, families, and musicians. And what we're going to do this all individual categories to make it easier, so then that way it separates the kind of quality categories as first say. So now what we're going to do, I'm going to give you a list of these people who are in the video bloggers. And as obviously I can't remember all the names, I'm going to read it off a list, but obviously still look at you at the screen, of course. So now here we go, this is the first one. So there's BLP3 TV. Obviously I would like to wish him obviously congratulations on his baby, obviously, of course. There's SGplays. I would like to say hello and welcome to Snazzy Variety 90. To Ordinary Guys, I am so happy that I'm supporting you, as obviously you're spreading your journey to become paramedics. And I hope that proceeds on further, and I love your passion for it, and just keep on going. SpartanFit Gaming. I absolutely love your content. Please keep it up. As I said before, the quality content, it's crazy, it's bonkers, it's got the style, it's got the kind of way of moving, it shows the kind of aspect itself. So then obviously we've got Captain Yoshi. Captain Yoshi is a very new one, and obviously I would like to welcome Captain Yoshi to Snazzy Variety 90, and I will obviously continuously look at your content even further. It's just I've been extremely busy obviously with the season, and obviously I need to make sure that everything goes into place. So Captain Yoshi, I will be looking at your content as soon as I possibly can, so please bear with me, so don't worry, I haven't forgotten. So now obviously I'm going to be looking at obviously the next person, which is JDcasey. And JDcasey has obviously been doing obviously video blogs based on obviously travelling back to his parents in New York for Christmas. And obviously he wrote a really lovely comment, and yes, I would love to obviously collaborate with you. That would be amazing, and I would love to obviously meet in person if that's obviously possible, of course. That would be amazing, and you know, you never know, we could have a laugh, as you do, ting ting. But anyways, that's more to the point. You do incredible shows, you make things exciting, you create a buzz, me going like hello, kind of that kind of aspect. So you make it kind of a bit more exciting and kind of like sound like squirrel speak, but I like squirrel speak, it sounds hilarious, and it's kind of like, you know, it sounds like the squirrel kind of sound that's, you know, someone's cartoonic squirrel speaking. But you know what I mean if you know where I'm coming from with that, because it's in relation to how you do your shows, which I love anyway, so fantastic. Keep it up, of course. So now I'm obviously going to mention about the next person, which is Acting Is My Life. And of course the person of that is called Says. And obviously she's been very supportive of me, and I appreciate all the work she's done to obviously help me understand things, and obviously make sure obviously the support that she's been giving me is being so much grateful for what I basically accepted for, and I am so happy that you are part of Snazzy Variety 90. Please continue being there, I appreciate everything you do. And that's obviously also that one. And obviously now there's also, not forgetting, SASHTV. And SASHTV is a Chinese / Scottish wonderful channel where it basically gives you FAQs which are a bit off the radar, and obviously things that are crazy like Christmas carols, Christmas kind of like songs, and kind of crazy things that you kind of don't expect. They're all random. Even obviously do things like Spanish vlogs as well, which are very random, a mixture, but it's all part of the variety, which is what it's all about. and that's why it makes a difference to people's lives. So as I will say to you, Saz, keep it up, keep it going, and bring it forward to 2018 is what I'm going to say on that matter. So now I'm going to tell you about, obviously, the family aspect now, which is based on all the family vlogs, which is based on all the families that do their own shows and content. So now I'm going to give you the first one, which is about the ellymo family. The ellymo family do these stylish, obviously, content about their day-to-day life, whether it's going to pantomimes, whether it's going to pubs, whether it's going to basically to school, whether it's going to kind of travelling to places, whether it's at home, whether it's obviously, you know, it's all kind of amazing how you can see insight to someone else's life. And it's kind of like, it's got kind of like the bits that you really intrigued and get to see. It's excitingly amazing, and that is why I love your content, and please keep it going because it's just stylish, and I love the intro. Mwah, to you, and I keep it going. I enjoy it. Thank you for the content, it's incredible. And following on that line, of course, of the ellymo family, we're now going to be mentioning about the Wilkes family. The Wilkes family are basically Mum and Bear. And I love how they do their styles of their shows as well, because it's a opposite contrast of obviously the ellymo family, but similar aspect, but it's got the kind of concept of where we're following off, where we're seeing the day-to-day life aspect, but we're seeing in kind of different contrast, plus obviously a bit of challenges, a bit of kind of comedy, a bit of hiss, and a bit of that. And that is what I like about what it is, because it's got a bit of everything. And that's what obviously the ellymo family and the Wilkes family have. And many other families do have, because they show the quality within themselves as well as their day-to-day life. So now we're going to head over to the next named family, which is the Little Power family. And obviously they are brand new to Snazzy Variety 90. And of course I would like to welcome you to Snazzy Variety 90. And I hope you enjoy my content, of course. And please do continue watching. There will be brand new shows in 2018, which obviously, if you haven't obviously seen the reveal or haven't had time, of course, which is totally understandable, it's fine. It will be in the New Year's special, which will be in Twisted with obviously the mystery show, which will not be revealed till obviously March. And obviously, of course, that's the kind of aspect I'm going for. And the thing is, for even though people don't have time, they always will have time in the end to get a chance to watch something. So please do enjoy it when you do get a chance. So now we're now going to speak about the Bloomfields. The Bloomfields, well, as I said with the other family, this family is brand new. Because obviously they're brand new to Snazzy Variety 90. And obviously they've been following me for a while, and we've basically been obviously in communication via retweets, tweets, etc, etc. And obviously I'm helping out with their stuff to make sure it gets promoted and that kind of thing. And that's why I'm encouraging people, please subscribe to all these families, because they deserve the actual subs. You know, they need it. They need everything they can to build it up to the way they need it to be. And that's the Bloomfields. And obviously now we're going to go over to the next page, because I've got a next page content here. This is the really interesting one that I've got right in front of me. It's the mum, kids and cat. I get the mum and kids bit, but cat? I like the title of it. It's very mixed flavoured and random, and I like random, but that's just me though. I'm bonkers anyway. I'm just fun. I like to be fun wherever I go anyway. But I love the title. It's got that to it, and it's just, you know, it's here and here, and that's what it is. It is what it is, and that's the thing. And you know, I've got it all there, and that's why obviously I love the whole kind of mum, kids and cat. It's got the style, it works, it's the flavour. So obviously we're going to now be talking about the berrymonds. The berrymonds are physically they've got this very interesting kind of theory and concept, and I love how they describe their shows and how they run it, because everybody runs it differently and everybody has their own style. And this is why I love how people do them differently, because I love to watch how people react, how people basically look at it, and how people go, oh yes, this is how I'm doing it, this is me, this is who I am, and this is how I demonstrate. And this is not me just saying it because I've got the card of bells. It's me saying it because it's general to the heart. So obviously we're now going to be talking about the outnumbered family. And that's an interesting one, because the trouble is, with the outnumbered family, it's kind of like reminds me in a way of like how obviously the fact that a family can be able to make something into something so special that it can be treasured for life. And this is why I love obviously how it's done, because obviously it's done differently and it's done in so many different ways, and I've seen so many different contrasts in different families. It's just unreal, and this is why I love all different families' examples and concepts. It just works and it flows. It's just making me go like that every time I think about it, to be fair, to be quite honest with you, in all fairness. And then obviously we're going to head on to obviously the empty apes, or eights in other words. And I love obviously how they do it. It's the very good contrast yet again. And I love obviously how, you know, the one that she did recently about obviously the clothes and obviously the, you know, the smells. Yeah, the unusual smells. That's a bit of an interesting theory about cleaning. But yeah, some people like to have a know about cleaning and the disaster effects of what happens and why it happens. And obviously the dog. Yeah, the dog. I love the dog. But then I love dogs anyway. Dogs are me and dogs are my thing. So it's here and here. So now we're going to head over to obviously the free routes. And obviously I haven't obviously had much time to look at free routes, but obviously it's because I've been so busy lately, it's been having a chance. But from what I've seen of them, I am very impressed, and I love their quality and content, and obviously I love how they design their stuff and quality. But I am going to look at it more, obviously, over the time when I'm not going to be doing my blogs, which is going to be between obviously the time this is going to be put up until the 27th. And obviously I'm going to have a look at your content and see what it looks like and watch it in more depth. And yes, your content is incredible. I love how it's done. Love the layout. The layout's important. That's why I love how you do it. And that is why I'm going to have a bit more of a look of your stuff, free routes. So bear with me, it will be done in due course. And obviously now there's the next one called We Are the Freemans. And We Are the Freemans, obviously they're new to my Snazzy Variety 90. And I would like to give you a personal hello to Snazzy Variety 90. And I will be looking at your content in due course, as I've been going through a lot of quality and content as we've been going through. And let's just say, you know, we'll get there in the end. It's just that there's a lot of things that do happen, and it happens, and it does, and it doesn't. But we'll get there in the end. So I will give a chance to obviously have a look at your quality and content. As from what I've seen, it's really incredible, and I love it anyway. So there's nothing to be worried about. So, you know, it's going to be like that. And then obviously, last but not least, is obviously Kizzys Adventures. Kizzys Adventures is a bit of a different twist to normal other families, but I love the aspect, you know, because it's all different. It's original, completely original, and I love how it's done and styled. And that is why I love what it is today. So obviously the last and not least is the musicians. The musicians include Tom Bertram, Marley Blandford, and obviously Julian and leben. And of course not least, the one and only Lostboys. And all these people create incredible content. The originality of the content, and how they create the difference of how they see things and how they feel their emotions through music is the quality styles of everything that matters. And this is why I'm going to tell you today, enjoy their content, because the three of them, Marley Blandford, Tom Bertram, and the Lostboys, are all on Spotify. But unfortunately, Julian Leben hasn't got his quality and content on there yet, but hopefully some point in the future it will be. So please do check that out. So that is it obviously for today's episode. I would like obviously to thank all the subscribers and all the followers, including Contessa, and obviously who does exceptions, which is obviously a gaming channel. So obviously I'd like to thank them all for basically being a part of Snazzy's Variety 90 and their continued support. So please obviously continue support throughout 2018, and I love what all you do. So before I go, I'll be doing this one last thing. And that one last thing will be this. I wish you a Merry Christmas, I wish you a Merry Christmas, I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And it's now time to end, as it's time to be end. Now it's time to finish the show now, as it's time to TikTok, to cue the titles. Here we go, bye bye for now, ting ting, peace out.